Good fine evening, Facebook. I'm coming at you with an ASMR video. So check this out. I'm doing a load of laundry earlier, and the dryer is drying my clothes, but the fucking wash, decides to flood on me. It didn't drain all the way when washing my clothes. This isn't the first time it's happened. I've seen it happen to other people in the apartment complex, unfortunately. But I'll go and talk to the right peoples about it tomorrow. Meantime, I'm trying to get my clothes dried as quickly as possible so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want your clothes to get ruined. Wet clothes in a dryer can cause mold, and that could ruin a dryer. It can also ruin your clothes. So, but to be fair, I'm watching it, and there's no water coming out of the dryer from drying the wet clothes, so that's good. I want to make sure that it doesn't ruin the floor, obviously. It's a little loud. Turn that down. There we go. Cobra, have you ever listened to Ghost Main? Can't say that I have, but that sounds pretty dope. Whew, I'm a bit thirsty, so I'm gonna drink the last one in my fridge. Yeah. Ouch. Try to open that as quietly as possible. There we go. Hold on a second. Hell yeah. And quite honestly, after you wring your clothes out, if they're stuck in a flooded washer, after you wring them out, sometimes you'll get a lot of water coming out of the dryer from trying to dry clothes that are sopping wet. So I went and took a couple of my clean towels and got the water wiped up so nobody would slip and fall if they're needing to do some laundry. And I got them towels pushed up against the front of the dryer so it stops the water from getting all over the place. And consistently using it will dry up the water underneath it as well as the clothes inside of it. And mold damage is hard to fix in a dryer, I would reckon. It would make it extremely expensive. So even though I hate doing laundry this late in the morning, it's a fair enough reason for doing it. I don't want to have to like replace the clothes that if they get moldy, and I don't want the dryer to break. But yeah, right now I'm working on wands. That bone-handled wand I've been working on all day. It's just about done on the first half of it. The first little layer of it, it's going to be almost done. Like I got the blue layer drying, and now do the purple layer and try to repeat it a second time. going up the rest of it. Which I should be able to pull off. Hold on a second. Got some pipe tobacco resin on my lip. There we go. I mean, to be fair, everyone in this apartment complex is very much aware of, the situation with the dryer and the washer sometimes. It is what it is. I'm not complaining, just making the best of it, And you gotta have clean clothes. It is what it is. Although I noticed that when I was washing my camo coat earlier, the buttons on my coat were banging against the washer, and it made a shit ton of noise. But then as soon as I took the camo vest out, it's a lot quieter. That's actually a good story. Now, when I went camping, I drank a couple beers and passed out in front of a campfire, sitting in a chair. I had some Avril Nelson cherry spiced rum, and me and Scotty went camping with some friends. And me and Scotty were kind of watching the place overnight, keeping a lookout and just enjoying the Wyoming weather, And, I found the deer bone at the campsite. Yeah. Might be from like a leg or something. But it was a deer that died of natural causes, and the buzzards, the crows, and the ravens, and the maggots had already picked it pretty clean. It was just kind of laying there, And one of the dogs at the campsite was kind of chewing on it and then forgot about it. Yeah. Right now, my toilet needs a new stopper. Otherwise, it just keeps running after I flush it. So I end up shutting it off after I flush it so I don't waste water. That's doable. Not the most convenient, but even then I wouldn't complain. It's still doable. At least I have a roof. The next thing of it, at least I have a roof over my head. That's why I'm not complaining. It could be worse. There are times when life likes to piss on people, but you make the best of it somehow. Sometimes I stay up late on the weekends. Anyways, especially if I'm working on a batch of wands. I hate running the dryer this late, but I gotta make sure it doesn't flood and that the clothes don't get moldy and ruin the dryer or my clothes. So, and I guarantee you that mold in a dryer is hard to clean out. I don't know for a fact. I'm just guessing. And I don't want people to have to replace an entire dryer because of one washer's fuck up. That would just make things 10 times worse. And I'm avoiding trying to make things 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? So, plus, this gives me an excuse to go check on it and make sure that, you know, water is not spilling everywhere while it's drying in the dryer. Because that is unfortunately what happens when the washer doesn't drain all the way and you take your clothes out and bring them out and shit. Now, homeboy Scotty was feeling depressed earlier, so me and him went to Phil's and we talked about it, and you know what I'm saying, got him in a better mood. That's the nice thing about having a good friend is that, you know, yeah. Quite honestly, when there's repairs that need to be done, you don't want to make more than that's already there, you know? And the really reason I make a video talking about the laundry issue is because it shows you that we all struggle. As long as the issue gets reported about the washer being flooded again. It's happened before, so they'll understand, you know. I just think it sucks that it happens, you know. Like I wish it didn't happen. I reckon mold spreads. If it's stuck in a dryer, it'll spread to other people's clothes and make their clothes moldy. And no, just crack it. No. Mm-mm. Like, I don't want my neighbors to get mold on their clothes, so I want to try to dry mine as quickly as possible so that that doesn't happen. I mean, the washer breaks, man. It's out of my control. Shit happens. it could be worse. Like I said, I'm grateful for the fact that I got a roof over my head, you know. Oof. I'll crack this out the window. Hold on a second. I mean, if I'm spray painting wands, it's a good idea to have both windows open so it creates a nice ventilation. Because the smell was a little strong in the hallway when I walked in here earlier, and I was like, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm making some wands, making some money, you know. I might end up putting like 18 wands in this next batch. When I get the 6 that I have carved out now and what have you. But, well, thank you, Tristan, for that. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Tristan says, I've been digging your vocal covers on YouTube. Respect on your taste of music. Hell yeah. I mean, in the Dio cover, you could see my Chickateria where I picked at the back of my crown, and I didn't care. I got the Devil's Lot going to rock with the Dio cover, and I was just getting into it. I feel like a lot of people could feel that, you know, and that's why that video has so many likes. But yeah, I want to wrap this video up, and I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side.